Hello everybody, this is Saito with his first Atlantica commentary cast. I realized long ago that I could show people some game insight or how to fight in Free League. That's why these videos will be directed to all my guild members as well as Nation and everybody else who is interested. It's just that PvP in Atlantica is so diverse and dynamic that there is a ton of different main characters as well as many builds to choose from. Lots of different equip and magic to use. And these videos might just help you find your own wind and help me get better in my English. So as my first cast ever, I will present Zokny and Gazelle, who both seem to be ranked around 200-ish with 50% winning rate. Zokny plays musician with stun-based build, while Gazelle plays pretty dangerous spiker with 4 bows and Havarang who will add additional damage to all the rangers as well as combo rate. Gazelle has already started spiking the inventor, which is a good choice because inventors are dangerous if they are allowed to live too long with their stun and their machinery that adds additional stun for another cannon or a gun depending on what you cast. As you can see, Zokny casted very wisely Warcry on both Empress and the main, whose hand holds some pretty dangerous looking bow. It's like the laser light, which you always want to be on the other side holding it. But he forgot to awake his inventor and or to hide it or change it instead of his own Warang. That's why there is already a hole in his second line, and his third line with the monk and Orko are pretty exposed to the impending silence because Gazelle is a bow main as well as an Empress, but there is no danger from Empress yet because she already used her blessing, so there is a cooldown on her silence. And Zokny answers with a very wise Holy Guard that will, of course, take a blunder at his AP on Monk because he will no longer get a speed cut from his Exorcist, and that's always you have to watch out for if you have weak mercenaries in second row. Always hide them if enemy doesn't snipe them in one turn, of course. If they are attacked, just hide them, heal them. Of course, you don't want to get silenced because when your third gets silenced, it's over. And seriously guys, if you ever find yourself in such a dire situation in your PvP, try to hit that little scroll that is over the head of enemy mercenaries. You might get just some nice ground breaking scroll, maybe Purify or even Awakening that might postpone or even cancel your impending death. Zokny did, and he received a pretty nice make a spellbook that can add any positive or even a negative scrolls. Well, negative, I mean, mana pierce can be always considered to be a positive scroll if you are against staff main that can just flame blow you with additional damage that will the mana pierce provide. Well, Gazelle answered with pretty nice combo and cancels the scroll, but there was another scroll over the Varang called Zokny, and he didn't get hit, so I guess he doesn't need the random scroll. Well, it's true because there is still some catching up to do for Zokny because his turn line is still exposed and Gazelle can silence it at any moment. So you see he guarded his monk because it's wise for him to get his speed casted AP. Well, this was smart. He actually used Melody of Madness on the Gazelle so she couldn't silence his third, and he will get additional AP to his monk and healer. This is quite a nice answer of Zokny. Of course, there is still possibility that Empress can hold silence, but he didn't use it. He actually sniped Zokny's cannon like it was really no big deal. And this is a mistake. He actually should have just used the Holy Guard on his monk again and not his front, because why would he Holy Guard front when the Spartan just used two activations the turn before, and he shouldn't have any AP left, and his Northern Viking can have the cooldown on his freezing either, so it was kind of wasted, and now he will most certainly get silenced, and that will be it. And here we go, Gazelle uses silence, and this is the GG, because there is no way that Zokny can turn this around. He doesn't have any spikers, he could just take out the main wave, and well, Gazelle can just spam silence anytime he wants, because he has Empress and main, and remember that the silence has free cooldown, free turn cooldown, and free turn effect, so he can silence anything. I'm pretty sure we will just see one big main spike now that will just concentrate on Zokny and kill him. Like I said, if you get your or if you let your third get silenced, that's it, because you can heal, you can even awake, you're just gonna get stunned and killed. And when your monk gets silenced or sealed or stunned, well, you have to always be careful about that, because once that happens, it's over. Not even a lucky scroll can help you with that. He gets another scroll, and uh, from the Gazel's point of view, he just hit the silence scroll with his Varang, and Zokny has just only his main to dispel that with. And well, he has to use guard on his main if he doesn't want to get sniped immediately, and that silence will just come in into effect and end this. Now, Gessel uses the strategy he should use, just snipe the main and silence the bike. Well, that's the correct answer, and this is more certainly GG. So I would like to thank anyone who watches these and supplies me with subscriptions and maybe replays I will cast some other day, because I will, and I would definitely like to have more and more of these videos coming with more commentaries, and hopefully I will get better in them, because as the current PvP stands, it's pretty much kind of one-sided, and the Division 1 and Division 2 are always the same people you have to face, and I would like to bring more people to the mix if you can get there. So thanks a lot, and see you guys next time.